Well, it was the best of both worlds tonight for the Denver Nuggets. They score a pile of points. That makes Scott happy. And they hold their 8th opponent this season under 100 in regulation. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
What impressed you about the offense?
Movement, to be honest with you. You and I and Dimps actually were talking about it having dinner before the game, that this team has gotten to standstill. And when they came back from Memphis, I remember talking so much about it, really been watching a lot. Last year they were so good because bodies moved. And everybody talks about it, altitude running, and they do have to play quicker. They do have to get better at fast break points. Tonight I think they only had 18, which is a little better, but there's two ways. You can run them or you can move them. And movement in the half court. I mean, look at the defense they're doing. They're running.
The best play of the night.
Yeah, they're running into each other. Guys are going. And when you got an offense in the half court, you sprint it up. So now defensively, I've had to sprint up with the Nuggets. And then you get in the half court, and I don't get to just sit there and take a breath because we're standing still. Now I got guys cutting and moving, banging and booming, but you never have a breath. And at altitude, when all of a sudden you lose that breath quicker, it's even quicker because there's absolutely no time to rest. And then what do guys do? Because they rest. They rest on their offensive end, which in turn helps your defense. So I think the faster that they can play, the more movement that they can play with, the better their defense will be, because I think that helps it out.
Speaking of movement, speaking of fast, speaking of bouncy, how about Juancho Hernan Gomez tonight? A new season high, 25 points. He shot well from the field. He had 8 rebounds. And if you like plus-minus, he was plus 46 tonight.
Well, he's athletic and long, and he's another guy, in my opinion, that when he just stands perimeter, I mean, we know he can make shots, but when he just stands perimeter, he limits his athleticism. Look at him out on the break, making layups, going in, fighting for rebounds. He's 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", and he can hop a little bit. So those guys, how do you keep those guys off the glass? And he got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. In fact, I guess I could look at the stat sheet real fast.
If you would.
Where's Juancho? Oh, he started.
He's at the top.
Started. 3 offensive rebounds. He's active. Why would you ever, and I'm going back to my sermon again, why would you ever want to take an active team or an active player and be stationary? Right. And watch why his success was? Because he really moved tonight, really attacked the glass, and got some good things to happen.
One more defensive note given to me by Doug Strauss. Atlanta 34 points in the second quarter. Nuggets held them to 36 points in the second half. Nuggets go to 10-5. Once again, twice as many wins as losses in the first 15 games. They're on their way. They'll play at New Orleans on Saturday, and Scott and I will see you then.